Hey, greeting challengers. Welcome to Ask Me Anything. I'm Coach Ryan. Hopefully, I can answer your questions during this Thursday session. So, before we get started, let's cue the music. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, that you are continuing to live your life by design. So, yeah, every Thursday, I do a Ask Me Anything to help answer any of your questions regarding any, regarding creating goals and habits, so that you can live happy and fulfilled life, and most importantly, reducing the stress and overwhelm. So yeah, definitely. This is the new year. This is first Thursday session of the year. Been doing this every Thursday for probably the last uh, 2 to 3 months, under Q&A Hangout sessions, but seems like a lot of popular YouTubes do an Ask Me Anything, so it's kind of still in the same realm. So let me see if you guys can hear me. If you guys are joining me live, please hashtag live in the comments, or if you're watching this right after the recording, hashtag replay. In order for me to see your comments, please head over to StreamYard.com so that Facebook will allow you to show your comments here during the stream. So, because of that, this is being streamed on 3 different platforms: on YouTube, on my Facebook page, and also in my Facebook group that you all are welcome to join right there. Okay, so let's see, let's do a refresh, see if it works. Sounds like the sound's coming up very well. All right, let's see. All right. Oops. All right. So yeah, most definitely excited to start off the year for sure. Here we go. So in order for me to see your comments, head over to streamyard.com/Facebook, and I should be able to see your comments right now. It looks like uh, if you are making comments on Facebook, then it's it will just look like Facebook user, your comment, and then the Facebook icon. There's no problem with that when it comes to the YouTube channel. So as you can see, there's the little icon of YouTube, so you can see your comment. And especially if you guys have questions and you are here live, I definitely want to answer any questions you guys have regarding goal settings, and especially this time of the year when we have goals towards uh, bettering ourselves, bettering our lifestyle. Especially a lot of people start the year off creating New Year's resolutions, right? So it's very important to have goals to start off the year, and most definitely at best try to achieve those goals. No, I do hence at one point in my life, I did believe in New Year's resolutions, but over time, I guess when I got older or got mature, or let's just say I just got older, that it came to the point that resolutions were more of just jumping on and jumping off the bandwagon, more of like especially when you're trying to hit a goal, and that you're trying to go as long as you can before you start missing one day, then you start missing 2 days, and then you call it okay. Well, that's the best I did, and then just move on to something that interests you more, right? So, and we try to best avoid that, because then we spent a good deal trying to achieve that goal, and instead of just you know um, just quitting it all together, we could done stuff that was different, like scaling down, right? Breaking the goal even further to see, okay, what can I do to stay on this path, but at the same time, chip away towards this goal, right? So I did put a poll up on my Facebook group. Let me see if I can find it. Right now, there's a poll going up. Sorry. Uh, yeah, training going up on Groove, that on e-commerce 101. So most definitely wanted catch the replay on that, because it's a wonderful content, helping me, as well as I dedicating this first 3 months for developing a habit for at least 66 days to develop just learning this e-commerce platform, or one of their 20 plus apps, because it's something that I've been doing for the last 2 years on eBay, and I'm making that switch to from our marketplace to really control my destiny, and build you know a community under what I'm trying to promote. So yeah, that was definitely, and it's most important. Like you're trying to scale your business, grow your business. You don't want also your expenses to grow at the same time. So that's what I loved about this platform, and especially right now as it's still in beta. What I enjoy is that it's as a backer, it's they do have a 1 year one time oh, not 1 year, sorry, a one time payment to have the platform for the rest of your life, and you don't have to pay for anything after that. And that made so much sense to me, right? That obviously, like the main purpose of what I'm trying to create here is be feeling more happy and fulfilled, and and the vice versa, the reverse of that is reducing the stress and the overwhelm. And every month, even now, every month I'm paying $200 plus for my subscription and transactions on eBay. Plus, obviously, the other side, I'm also once they get their share, then that income goes straight to my payment processor, which is eBay, and sorry, which is PayPal, and they also take like 20 to 30 cents out of my out of the already deducted eBay fees and transactions. So I'm not like I'm already like 30 10 to 20% down from by the time I get the income, the payment. So so yeah, like it made sense for me that okay, well now I don't have to pay a subscription, and especially when I upgraded to the one-time plan, and everyone can get started. It's free to start, right? And when I upgraded to that plan, then I don't have to worry about subscriptions, and I don't have to worry about also there. I don't have to worry about every time there's a transaction, I have to be paying a fee. So all I have to worry about is that's a huge reduction on what I paying for just subscription, which can go back to helping develop research and provide more value to my community. So yeah, for me, that's my goal for these next 3 months for my resolution. I'm treating it like every 3 months. I will be trying to achieve a goal, try to develop a habit, and just continue to stack habits every 3 months. So hence some habits may require more, and some habits may even require not even 1 month, like maybe 18 days. But you know the most important is also to be engaged in what you're trying to develop for yourself, and at the same time not to beat yourself uh, over when it gets overwhelming, right? Just continue to stick through it. If you can dissect the goal even more into smaller components, then do so. And so at least you are still moving forward, depending on and it's just building that speed back up once again to something that's a lot easier. So but yeah, once again, sorry. I was late today. I got home a little bit later because I have still my commitments to my eBay business, which is basically why I'm here. It opened up so much opportunities for me, and investing in me and helping my family as well. And now I definitely want to give back to my community and share what I've learned, and help a lot of you in your goals to if it's going to be just a side hustle, that's fine. It does help, right? And it helped me in the last 2 years, and it definitely helped me last year when I got laid off. And I don't know where the you know uh, if I was going to have enough to pay my expenses, and hence it took care of a lot of things, especially you had a trade off. Either people were you know losing income, but you know what, a lot of people turn to online, and I guess if they had a lot of disposable income, especially people were buying a lot more, right, online. So it really skyrocketed what I was earning each month, right? So that's just basically the possibility that may await all of you. Just having that goal and putting a plan together. Most importantly, putting a plan together, and just not you know throwing stuff into the wind, or throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping that it will stick, right? You gotta really put in the work and really continue to be engaged as things develop, and things to make the shifts that happen, so that really to be on top of that. And yeah, really find people in what you're trying to create that are already doing it, expanding on your circle of influence to the people where you want to be. You got to surround yourself with those people that understand what you're going through, and will lend experience to help you guide you through, through the challenge and that you are undergoing. So I'm going to share my screen here. I do have two uh, cameras going on. So this camera that you guys are seeing is on my phone. So let me see. So it's a lot better quality as I like it compared to what I was getting with my webcam. So all right. So once again, if you guys are interested in joining the group, you can head over here and apply within. All right. So I did put out the question, and from here on, especially for my challenges, I'll be answering, asking more questions to get all your feedback and see, what you guys want to see in, just feeling more happy and fulfilled, and at the same time, feeling less, stress and overwhelmed. So, I mean, we're trying to build goals and habits here, and that will, help lead to, living that life by design, and not life of default, or just giving the power to other people to make uh, move your destiny, move your journey, right? You want at best, making choices for yourself and towards your happiness. So I did ask everyone in my group that what goals have you set out to start 2021. So I got 17 or some responses here. So had Susie respond to read more, and I did ask her, what type of books, and yeah, she responded on health. Yes, definitely something I'm very passionate about. Mystery novels, self-help books, and magazines. So yeah, it's wonderful stuff to see, and especially, for me, for myself, you got to be also um, aware that and also knit and sewing. And you know what, Susie, we have a wonderful running community who loves to do this stuff for sure. So, and that's the thing, right? It's awesome to have a community uh, in so engaged in towards, a certain direction, especially with health and fitness, and at the same time just feeling that social connection, and just feeling, um, that sense of belonging, right? So that it helps us show up each time there's a run club, there's a gathering. At this point, still we can we're unable to do that, but this virtual world is another form to uh, help us interact, and just not feeling that isolation as much as possible. So yeah, definitely, health is one that I like to read. I mean, for myself, I'm more of an audio learner than a reading, but I would like to prefer an audio with a book in hand. Like, with just an audio, I mean, it can get distracting, especially what is in front of you, right? So, but for me, I mean, like, for especially if I am doing a drive to work or to a certain destination, that an audio will help me a lot more, right? Definitely do not want to be reading while you're driving. I mean, I see uh, crazy things that people have newspapers on their steering wheel, or trying to trying to get information of current events or whatnot, staying up to date, and it's just a dangerous game to play. So yeah, I mean, it's most important that you have to use what works for you as much as possible. So all right, and I also had Francie Williamson share her goals is to be more grounded and to maintain a good work play and balance. And then excuse me, we get a drink here. And you know what, that is key. There are two places that we are mostly going to spend our day in, and that is either at home, in our dwelling place, or either at work or school, right? Those are the two like that eat up majority of our time, eat up majority of our 24 hours, right? And we just gotta have to find a balance on getting being your very best at work and school, to you know they go in hand in hand. It will reflect in your personal life, right? So either providing you the income to improve your dwelling place, or at the same time providing you the experience, the knowledge, to better yourself and take that knowledge and experience to make it part of your everyday life, right? So just find that balance where you don't, you feel the overwhelm, but also at the same time, you don't want to give up too much of your time. Then, if you are living with family members, that you lose out on that social connection and what's going on in their lives, especially if you have kids, you don't want to be also an absent parent, right? So, and yeah, that's definitely what I have done for myself, especially implementing the strategies that I've done and share with my challengers on following that way of saying uh, no, creating your boundaries most importantly, and just asking questions and not always saying yes at the same to everything that comes your way. Especially when people say, "Are you free? Or you got a minute?" Then it's okay to share that you're in the middle of something right now, right? Or um, share that you are free, right? You want to, 1/3 of our day is spent on transition, uh, doing your work, answering email, helping a colleague, answering your phone, and then going back to what you were doing earlier, and then spending a little bit, if it's even 10 seconds just to see where you left off. That's 10 seconds that you could put towards something else, and 10 seconds becomes another 10, 20 seconds, and hence 2 hours, 2 hours of your day, if you're working an 8-hour shift, 2 to 3 hours of your day ended up on transition, right? If you really want to find time to get stuff done, then you know focus on what is your major role, your major contribution in what you're doing, and tackle that out first, uh, without as much and especially if if you show that you are creating results, and at your very best, you'll be surprised people will be giving you up that time and space. And especially, you answering emails. You know what? People are not sitting on their computer waiting for you to respond. Hence, they're just throwing that out into the space, the online space, and then they're moving on to take care of another task that they need to do on their list. So you don't have to respond constantly to every single email that comes out, right? So just if you can do bulk work, put a set period of time, answer okay in this 30 minutes, or at 1:30. I'm just gonna for 30 minutes I'm just gonna tackle all the emails that I can get to, and then go from there. And at the same time, utilize your breaks to not just more work, but just regain your focus and recovery, and then yes, show up at once again a better version of yourself to tackle the next set of tasks. So yeah, it's most important to find that balance as much as possible, so that you don't bring your work home, and at the same time, you're not bringing stuff to work that will result in you being 70 to 80% at your best, right? So yeah, most important, just finding that balance. And I know Francie, just she loves hiking, so I just did mention to her, grounded. You mean grounded, like 1,000 meters above, 1,000 feet above water. So yeah, she loves hiking a lot, and hopefully one day, once all this stuff starts settling down, that we can uh, head back to our hikes, right? So especially here in beautiful BC, especially it doesn't really snow a lot, maybe once 1 week, 1 week a year, maybe 2 weeks most. But yeah, I mean, it just rains a lot, but then that just means you don't you need to invest in rain gear, right? So yeah, it's not about the weather, but the your equipment that you have to deal with it, right? So all right, and also I have one of my challengers, Teresa, which her goals still running the half marathon, and I think the goal would be end of January. Yeah, end of January or first 2 weeks of February. There is especially a couple four races that I used to do for the last 2 years, called Quadzilla. So it's like four half marathons in 4 weekends, or four half marathons in, I believe, 23 days. Well, not even, like, yeah, not even 4 complete weekends, right? So it's start of one weekend and ending on another weekend, right? So yeah, it's doing four races, and this one, the third race, was like the most important race of a lot of people come out to just test their training, right? And that's called the first half here in Vancouver, right? I think it starts in before, it usually starts in downtown Vancouver, and then around the beautiful Stanley Park, the seawall, and then yeah, uh, back to the starting starting line. So the starting and the finish line is in the same area. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's called the first half. It's kind of like the third race, like two races kind of snuck ahead of it, but still, it's a lot of the fast runners come out to really do a nice test run on their training to set off for especially the only full marathon in Vancouver is the BMO full marathon. And you know, last year was canceled. A lot of sporting events were canceled last year, right? And we'll see how it it will come to be. It usually starts in May, right? Mid May. So we'll see if the distribution of the vaccines and all of us doing our part to physical distance to once again lower the spread of COVID-19, so that we can definitely start getting these races right. Uh, that's just the feel of the race once again. If they have to limit it, then they have to limit it. But just having that feel once again to run a race, package pickup, and then just celebrating with friends and families on especially it being having races like keep you on the plan for this, right? We'll probably have uh, 3 to 5 weeks remaining, depending which race that you want to virtually run, and that will we can just definitely break it down in components to get you ready, and at the same time you just really enjoy the process, enjoy just being back out there again, right? So okay, and our challenger Odessa survive. Yeah, it's been quite a rough 2020. Survive. I am setting my bar low, hoping for success. You know what? It as Francie mentions this here. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss it, you'll land among the stars, or is that the other way around? Shoot for the stars, and if you miss, you land on the moon. So yeah, most definitely. I mean, I don't think there's any stars between us and the moon, which will be kind of freaky. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong to dream big, right? And that's what I do in the challenge, the coaching calls. What stuff that you guys want to achieve. I don't want to even use the word bucket list, because you know bucket list is another term of hitting the bucket, and we know what hitting the bucket means. Of like trying to do as much as you can before you're 6 feet down under, right? So uh, you know it's about living your life fulfilled and happy, and in order to do that, you gotta really set your goals, and reverse engineer it as well, right? Reverse engineer it to uh, what you can, where you think you be able to achieve this, what that looks like in 5 years, what that looks like in 1 year, what that looks like in 12 monthly, and then weekly, and down to something that you can do daily, and once every week. Just review your goals and see if your dominoes still line up, right? If there's a breakage in your line of dominoes, your zigzagging dominoes that that they're if you just tip that domino, the first one, that at the end they all will fall down towards your main goal, right? So you know what, yeah, Odessa, just feel, really spend that time, especially every night if you get the chance to brain dump what's going on, all the ideals, all the dreams that come that come up, just put it down on paper, right? And most important, like, I know that you take voice notes, put it down on voice notes, and then you can listen to all your journals, your recordings on, see what you used to set the bar at. And once you know and success can be small increments. It does not have to be the um the all in, pushing all your chips for hoping to get the grand prize. It can be small wins here and there, right? And then eventually you're chipping away at your goal, you're chipping away at your opponent's stacks of chips, and eventually you are in control of the game. You are in control of your destiny, right? So yeah, I mean, give you guys a chance to dream big, and at the same time, be break it down into realistic goals and action goals, so that you chip away at it, right? If it's saving $1 a day, right? Or heading to the bank once a week to withdraw a stack of loonies, and so that you just have a jar or something and put uh, $1 in there, or even best, have the bank set up a savings account that you can't access until a set amount or at the end of the year, and tell them to withdraw $1 each day into your account, right? So hence, either sacrifice two coffees, two Starbucks coffees uh, a week, and that will pay for that account, right? So you'll be surprised. It's kind of like what they call the latte effect, right? Obviously, a cup of latte here or there doesn't mean a lot when you look at it each day, right? But now, if you look at it for your entire year, I mean, you can see, like, okay, well, $600 to $900, uh, each, and let's really go into the math. Okay, so let's see what does you know to we'll just pick something simple. How much these things cost, and then let's break it down. Like, you know if we're doing it every day, then obviously, for me, I am just, like, simple when it comes to my just I just came to the point now. I just drink black coffee, right? So, boy, let's do this. When you're trying to do this all live, it's all right. All right, let's just go with this one. Tall or grande. Okay. And I apologize if my math is not that great. So let's say if you do that for 365 days, right? So how much will you guys are spending each year? So yeah, I kind of undersold it. Well, let's not even say if you're doing every single day, right? I mean, if you're doing it daily, 365. Let's do this. So let's say, um, hold on, I'm trying to think. 200, 261 days, I think, if you minus the weekend. I could be wrong, but let's just go with that. So, what can you guys do with $952 at the end of the year, right? So, I mean, that can go towards, uh, a project or event that you guys will wish to learn. I mean, that can go into. I know that a couple of my friends, like Diane, and who else? Diane was helping you. Was it Adele also, or? But basically, it can be something that you want to. I mean, she wanted to learn Korean, right? So that could be something that you want to do, and that's money that is already being spent on coffee instead of money that you had to put overtime in and really adjust stuff in your life, right? So yeah, I mean, it's just continue to set dream big, set the bar high, and then you know if you do land on the moon, right, that's still a huge accomplishment. Then uh, having your goals and your dreams on the top shelf once again, year after year, right? Let's not get to the point each year, each December, each January. Let's not get to the point of dragging this into the new year. If you guys can get it done these first 3 months, then get it done, and we don't have to talk about this anymore year after year, right? So, and next one is from Lilia. Oh, wow. Oops. Let's turn that off. Hopefully, you guys can still see me. Okay. Well, everyone got such awesome resolutions, which is great. Yeah, for sure. For Lilia, she wants to lose 20 pounds of pandemic fat. I think a lot of us are in that same boat, Lilia, and I myself included, uh, especially the injuries. It's quite a bummer, gaining about 18 pounds back, and then getting down to the last 10 or 10 pounds to where I was. And yeah, just getting injured again. So kind of back to 14 pounds, right? So it's quite a tough go, especially, one of my motivations is to run with my pack, run with my tribe. It helps a lot to be engaged as well, right? And at the same time, just enjoying the moment, right? Not feeling the stress of the run, but always, at the same time, feeling the joy of the run. And that's most important is, the process of enjoying the run, enjoying the company, and then knowing that you are running for the stars, but at the same time you're chipping away at there as you land, you hop from the moon to the next planet and to the next planet to eventually the stars, right? So yeah, I mean, just you realize, okay, so it's always like we putting having a goal, having a deadline, even though health is our lifelong journey. It's always good to have a goal to shoot for, right? As Francine says, shooting for the stars and then landing at the moon. Even though if you do lose 6 pounds, 6 pounds is a huge step in the right direction instead of retaining the 20 pounds. So let's say that especially the start of the year, we have 12 months to this year. So how much each week do you need to break down? So about each week, about 1.6 pounds each week. So basically, okay, can you each week can you lose up to 2 pounds, just under 2 pounds each week, right? Right. So it'll be a nice challenge to see. I do hence, like I said, this is still on the high side, but then if you break it down, let's say, uh, obviously, we want to look at the big picture, right? So can we do 6 to 7 pounds each month, right? So, and yeah, I mean, depending on when you want to, I know we all want to receive this, like our package, our Amazon packages yesterday, but we at the same time we gotta be realistic on our goals, that it's gonna take time, and depending on our biology, our uh, we can go to the fact of our ancestors or what we consumed during our youth. You know, it will reflect on how much we can lose each day, each week, right? So most important, like just have a plan in place, put a date in front of that, and then break it down to smaller components, right? And then break it down even more on what action you can take. Most important, what action you can take today that will make that will be 80% of helping you reach your goal. At the same time, that it's small and actionable enough, right, to just be unconsciously just doing it each and every day, right? So whether it's turning on the light switch, setting up a notification to tackle the goal, and at the same time, just finding that lead domino, right? To trigger the next domino, to trigger the next domino, all the way towards the goal that you are setting up, which is losing 20 pounds, or 5 to 20 pounds, right? Right. So yeah, just have a date in place, most important. Yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, yeah, we I think a lot of us were, our routines were disrupted uh, last year because of all the physical distancing, and a lot of business who unfortunately had to uh, close for or be locked down, right? So we can also hope and pray that once these things are back to a new normal once things start opening up. That no, we just hope and pray that these businesses, these people, the community are still around. Uh, that they were able to overcome this challenge and just get back on track, right? So, give me one sec. All right, and I think another one from Michaela. Like I said, the question once again was, what goals have you set out to start 2021? So, all right. So, Michaela says, regain my running legs and increase speed, also strength training. So, yeah, no, definitely. I mean, a lot of us want to get back into running, right? And especially me, myself also. But obviously, you got to address uh, how do you get to that point, right? For myself, it was injuries, right? Obviously, you got to break it down once again. It's uh, um, a repeat comment I've been always saying, that you just got to break it down to smaller components. Like for now, like I said, for I've been having twitches for the last week. That like my coach for my running broke it down even more. So yeah, it really bites. Running 1 minute run, 1 minute walk, but you got to do it right, because then you don't want to prolong it even longer, right? Rather, take 2 weeks of just doing the stage, right? Build that mental toughness that this is just gonna benefit me over time to get me back to where I was, and then get me back to running again and improving my speed once I get more and more consistent. Once I get more more time, once my body starts adjusting. And guess what? Your body will adjust. Our mindset right now is basically based on uh, where we are, right? Obviously, once we start chipping away at it, our mindset, our physical health will continue to improve. And that's what, uh, one of my friends asked me how to improve oxygen reaching my muscles faster, right? And the only answer to give, and that's from my coach, right? Is that comes over time when you just it comes with just being out there as much as possible to and working on your health daily. There's no real oh, you got to do this, got to do that. It's just it's about being consistent as much as possible, and reaching your and enjoying the process, so that you are able to get out there each day, right? I have someone that I follow on Instagram, running for ramen. Her name is also Tina. She's here also in Vancouver, so I have seen her in races, in plenty of races, right? I think the first one was the Shamrock run, I think held by Trivents. That was the first time I started following her, because we were both out there. We both tagged the location, and she liked my pictures, and I liked her pictures. And then yeah, just started following her because she does streaks right now. I mean, I think she's on either 267 days straight or 270. Let me bring it up. But I've been following this young lady for a couple of years now. that really inspired, that she's encouraging a lot of people for their health, right, and getting them out also to join on her run. If I can, let's see. Yeah, so here we go. And he's just a wonderful person. Yeah, doing a lot of stuff for wonderful causes, as shaving her head for for people who lost their hair from chemo, and from cancer, right? So just encouraging a lot of people. So right now she's on her run streak, 261 days in a row. And you guys see this is not the first time she has done it. When I first learned about her back in, maybe it was 2 years ago, through the tri events, and I guess I think it's already 2 years ago. Yeah, she's been doing longer streaks, right? I think she's done streaks that she was doing for the entire year, right? So each one of this is yesterday, and then Tuesday, Monday. So every day she's been running. And yeah, 1 year goodbye 2020. So yeah, I think a lot of us will agree that we are happy that 2020 is behind us, but well, we're still not out of the woods. So yeah, I mean, just break it down once again, Michaela, to smaller segments, and what days that you can run, and just try your best to be consistent, and get yourself prepared for these days as much as possible. If it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then put a plan in place, and preparations ahead. Like we always prepare for our races, that we have all our gear set out for the day before, and at least we could just uh, once we get home, when we just put on our gear and get out there, and there is a running room plan. If you got to do 5 and 1s times 4 sets, and just improve the bonus, and just keep adding the bonus run, right? And then just scale up every 2 weeks. And Maribeth, oh, exactly. Just enjoy more, and then that's hence you don't have to worry about, that reduces the stress and overwhelm. And as for Mandy, oh, Sister Mandy, yeah, retaining my blood and body to accept pain, and relearning how to live in chronic pain so that I can run again. So yeah, sometimes we are dealt a hand or a situation that will sometimes stick with us for a long time, or even maybe for the rest of our lives. But you know we either you know we either embrace it in some form, right? um, and you know not let it dictate our entire life. I know, hence, feeling pain, not a wonderful feeling at all. And I can you know I could only imagine what you're going through every day with the pain and the injury that you sustain, that you've been going for so many years now, right? uh, but there are stuff that you have tried and has helped you, and it's at our best, you know to use the pain uh, to our advantage, to motivate us, not you know to not you know to motivate us to improve, or to uh, reduce the impact of what we're dealing with every single day. So, but most importantly, also that hunger to find answers, uh, and put it out into the world or the universe, to guide our path, to finding those answers. But at the same time, and once again, thank you for sharing that we will be able to find answers ourselves, but also we have a community of loving people who may find something or may come across something that may help, right? So definitely, it's also one thing to share your goals, share what you want to achieve, and what habits and stuff that you want to experience. And you'll be surprised, what you put out there will come back tenfold. And it's just only accepting the pain and relearning how to live with the chronic pain, but at the same time, um, continue to discover every day, what's out there. Maybe the science hasn't caught up, but you know we can do our very best to improve the situation and continue to invest in ourselves and find answers. Work, work with what's already working, right? To reduce the pain. And there are gonna be days that are we don't enjoy experience, but at the same time, if you continue to have the big dreams, shoot for the stars, shoot for the day that will be pain free. That will continue to motivate us. That it's just it's just around the corner, right? So yeah, like I said, we can. Well, we all are, praying that each day is a lot easier for you, and that you know hopefully since you're able, you share this with us, you share this with our community, that there'll be things that you won't be alone in finding the answers. We are we'll see little things. The message is out, so that you know uh, if something comes, either through Michaela or Maribeth or Susie, if they see Lilia, if they see something that relates to what that will address chronic pain, right? Then you know what, we'll all share that, and it'll be for you to research more and see if this is something that you can implement. So once again, thank you guys for the wonderful answers that you gave to the question today. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more, so that not only to provide content, but also to help you guys on your personal journey, right? All of us have goals and stuff that we want to achieve, but at the same time, we shouldn't be, you know, we don't have to be alone as we try to achieve this. So yeah. So once again, thank you guys for you know if you've been here. Thank you for spending an hour, just over an hour here, right? Uh, Feel free, like I said, hashtag live in the comments, hashtag replay. If you're watching this right after it's done recording, And yeah, just if you guys have any questions, feel free to head over to our Facebook group. That will help us and just provide more content with our members so that we get our questions answered. And like I said, this is being streamed on 3 different platforms. But yeah, just please don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to my channels, right? If it has given you guys a lot of value, I hope, and that's what I want. I hope to provide you, and my mission of creating a difference. So, hopefully, you guys got a lot of value out of this. So, but yeah, don't forget to just for the YouTube, hit the bell icon to get notifications when I go live. Usually, more it's every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. PST. Thursdays, Ask Me Anything, and Mondays is Monday's message from me, right? So, probably sharing tips and tricks that I learned and stuff that has helped me on my journey. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this, and that you guys continue to live your life by design. Let's not give the power to anyone else. Let's not be just going with a moment on what people are deciding. If it does not serve our happiness, our fulfillment, then let's take control of that and design the life that we enjoy and envision us to be in the near future. All right, thank you so much and take good care and stay safe.